Yeah, beat your addiction, live free. Ralf Friedrichs is who you see. Listen in when you're feeling low. Take back your life, today's show. Beat your addiction, live free. Ralf Friedrichs is who you see. Listen in when you're feeling low. Take back your life, today's show. Stay positive, hope, and keep faith. Stand strong against any odds that you face. Put away the alcohol and the drugs. Fill your time with the things you love. Addiction is tough, but it's worth the work. Treat your body what it's worth. Spread positivity, inspire all. If we stand together, we will never fall. I help others see the other sides of life. A sober life, letting go of the strife. So give me a call, I can help. 1-844-4405-HELP. Homeless shelters, hospitals, jails, wherever you are. I am Ralf Friedrichs and I am here for you. 1-844-405-HELP. Yeah, change your future, starts today. Live life to the fullest, never skip a day. Create hope, spread positivity. Beat your addictions and negativity. Ralf Friedrichs is here for you. Call today so we can help you. 1-844-405-HELP. 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 We are here for you. Call us today.
Hello, my name is Ralf Friedrichs. I'm an addiction recovery coach and a host of the Take Your Life Back Today show. I want to ask you to all do something for me each and every single day. And I pray that you put your slippers way under your bed at night so that when you do get up in the morning, you need to get on your knees to find them. And then while you're on your knees, please ask God for grace, ask God for mercy, ask God for understanding. We all fall short of the glory. We all need prayer. Pray that we all go out and touch someone today, to witness to them, to share the gospel with them. Pray, God, somebody out there needs me today. Receiving gifts should not be abused, and while it is nice to have money, I warn you, I repeat, I warn you against abusing your gift for material wealth. And we all have a very unique gift. We have a gift to go out and touch people, to affect people. Understand that gift. Protect that gift. Appreciate that gift. Utilize that gift. Don't abuse that gift. We all have things in life that are materialistic. It could be a home, it could be money in the bank, but remember that you'll never find a U-Haul. You'll never find a U-Haul behind a hearse. I've been blessed to make a fairly decent living, but I can't take it with me, and neither can you. It's not how much you have in life, it's what you do with what you have. It's what you do with what you have. At night, take those slippers off. Stick them under your bed, step 1. In the morning, step 2 is look under your bed, retrieve those slippers. Step 3 is to knee in front of your bed. I call it knee nail to God. Kneel in front of your bed. Step 4 is to ask God for understanding. Ask God for forgiveness and mercy. Thank God for everything that you have. Number 5, put the slippers on. Stand up, put them on. And number 6 is to walk with God 24/7. And then you repeat. Tonight, you take the slippers off, stick them under your bed. Tomorrow morning, you go retrieve your slippers. Number 3 is to kneel and pray in front of God. Number 4 is to stand up and put the slippers on. And number 5 is to walk with God. Larry Geis from the Geis Academy at 516-458-2741. Larry and I always tell folks like you, it doesn't matter where you've been. It doesn't matter where you came from. What matters is that you're here today for help. And too many people have issues with alcohol and drugs and depression and low self-esteem, and Larry has over 30 years experience to help you. All you have to do is give him a call at 516-458-2741 or go to www.odysseyconsultant.org. You can also call me at 844-405-HELP, and I promise Larry and I will help you take your life back. Folks, there are alternatives to drinking alcohol. When alcoholics are ready to make a change, it's very hard for them to make a change. When I say make a change, is to go back or to go to a sober life. For a person who has spent so much time in their past drinking and being intoxicated, the prospect of moving forward in sobriety can be so overwhelming. For those who have to not struggle with the addiction, this may seem like a false dilemma. Let me just fix my camera. Okay, there we go. There is clearly countless alternatives to drinking that a person can enjoy. However, a person whose past is characterized by addiction may have difficulty coming to the same conclusion. In this case, creative ideas and supportive group of non-drinking friends are essential. Passing in social situations. One of the frustrating things for a recovering alcoholic in social situations is the fact that acquaintances and even strangers regularly offer them drinks. Regardless of whether or not having a drink offered to them is a temptation or not, the simple act of constantly refusing drinks can be tiresome for the addicted. Furthermore, some people are pushier than others and do not like being turned down. This can make social events and nights out uncomfortable for an alcoholic in recovery. One way to ease this tension is to maybe put a drink in your hand at all times, and it could be a 7-Up. It could be just a spritzer of just seltzer water. A non-alcoholic beverage served in the right glass might as well be a cocktail. Others are less likely to apply pressure on you by constantly offering you a drink. However, this strategy only serves to draw attention away from the recovering alcoholic. It is not a substitute for supportive friends, drink refusal strategies, and commitment to remaining alcohol-free. Replace alcohol beverages. Humans are creatures of habit. Alcoholics ingest more fluids than the average person, which may result in oral fixation over time. After giving up alcohol, the impulse to continue drinking some sort of beverage is usually strong, and I know that because I need to have like a bottle of soda in my hand. It's just a habit from always having a beer in my hand. Coffee seems to be the drink of choice for most recovering alcoholics, not for me. A study conducted at Dartmouth College found that nearly 90% of recovering alcoholics drink coffee on a regular basis. Compare this to 50% of regular population. 1 out of 3 of those in recovery drank more than 4 cups of coffee a day. The study reveals a correlation, but it is unclear whether caffeine helps or hinders the recovery process. In any event, replacing one addictive substance with another is not an ideal coping mechanism. Some people who are trying to quit drinking gravitate toward non-alcoholic beers and wines. The assumption is that the drinks like this can partially satisfy a craving without leading to full-blown relapse. However, and this is a big however, many addiction counselors advise their clients to stay away from drinks that remind them of alcoholic beverage. A study published in the journal Alcoholism, Clinical and Experimental Research found that the mere anticipation could lead to increased dopamine levels. This, in turn, can reach and lead to relapse. Furthermore, non-alcoholic beers and wines still contain traces of alcohol, about 0.5% per volume. Even a dose of alcohol as small as this may still be enough to trigger an uncomfortable reaction for those taking disulfiram-based medication to aid their recovery. There is medication for alcoholism. Alcohol-free environments. For anyone who has ever struggled with addiction to alcohol, simply setting foot in an environment where alcohol is going to be served may be too much to bear. The presence of alcohol might create unwanted temptation, or it may simply evoke painful memories or discomfort. Recovering alcoholics are emerging from a period of life that revolved around finding and consuming alcohol 24/7. In the early stages of recovery, there may be a difficulty deciding what to do during their free time, since so much of it was spent drinking in the past. Now that alcohol is no longer the central component of their life, finding alternative activities that do not involve alcohol is essential. These are a few activities that can be enjoyed without consuming alcohol. Physical activity, sports, and other physical activities are ideal replacement for drinking alcohol, as physical fitness and alcohol abuse do not go together very well. Better yet, activities like cycling, walking, can become a healthy addiction for the right person. Watching movies while going to the cinema may be a particularly engaging activity. It is something that most people can agree on doing. When going out with groups, heading to the cinema may be a good way to spend a couple of hours. sober parties. Some alcoholism recovery support groups sponsor sober parties where people are encouraged to get together and have fun without drinking. A recovering alcoholic may even consider planning a party like this on their own in their own home. Support is essential for recovering alcoholics. The single most important thing for an addicted person in recovery is support. Alternatives to drinking are useful tools, but successful recovery requires supportive groups and friends, and most importantly, family members. Being surrounded by non-drinkers who are aware of alcoholics' past is very essential. These people may be close to you as friends or family members. However, some people stepping out of an addiction may find that everyone they know drinks or uses some sort of substance. Support groups are a good place to find like-minded people who are committed to enjoying life without drinking. Addiction counselors at alcohol rehab centers can make recommendations on finding support at home. Folks, if you're watching me and you've gone through recovery or you are going through recovery, you, as well as I know, the beginning was the hardest. But as time goes on, things become easier. I'm able to walk into a liquor shop to do my lottery, not a problem. I'm able to go into Applebee's or anywhere else where somebody that's tagging along drinks, not a problem. I will say this, folks. The other day I happened to be visiting one of my websites, and when I first created that website, clearreviews.info, back in 2013, I set up a clock on the bottom of one of my footers and one of my pages, which was a countdown or a count up clock. And the count up clock, what it does is counts each and every minute, each and every second, each and every minute, and each and every day of your sobriety. The last time before, just recently, that I looked, I was at 200 and something days. Folks, I happened to look the other day, and I was at 1,000, I think it was 1,200 and something days. I was totally flabbergasted, because see what happens? As time goes on, you keep yourself occupied with a passion and with God and all the other things that are surrounded by you. You don't even pay attention to the count-up clock of sobriety. That is when you know that things are getting easier in your life. That is how you know. My father visiting had a bottle of wine right in my refrigerator for 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. Did not bother me. No temptation. I know the repercussions are so severe, not only within my own body, but in my mind and my relationship with God, that by drinking alcohol, it would not work. It reminds me of the story of Adam and Eve. Eve tempted and did bite that apple. Even after the snake said, although the snake encouraged her to do it, she still did it. That bottle of wine that was in my refrigerator was equivalent to that snake. And that snake would have wanted me to take that sip so I can have a relapse after all these years. And then let all you, my audience, down. Because what type of person would I be? A hypocrite if I drank any sort of alcohol, did any sort of drug. Folks, I don't even take alcohol-based medication. NyQuil, anything like that. Because I don't want 1 point or 1 ounce or anything of alcohol in my body. I have been and will continue to be 100% alcohol free. And that is the bottom line. Remember the slippers. Take the slippers off at night. Put them on in the morning, but you need to go on your knees to get them because they're under your bed, so get on your knees and get them. And while you're on your knees, thank God for another beautiful day, because there are so many ways to thank God, but the fact that you woke up this morning, God is allowing you to stay on earth another day. There are people out there that didn't get that chance. And if you need to do changes in your life, today is the day. And if you procrastinate day after day after day by saying tomorrow might never be here for you. Sure, some of you folks will say, well, I don't have to deal with it then. But what about your family? What about the people you leave behind that saw you to your last days abusing drugs and alcohol? Wouldn't it be nice if these people got to see you recover and live a whole new life, a whole new life? If you get an addiction recovery coach, a life coach like Larry and I, thousands of others, and work with God, together, make a whole person out of you. But it all starts with you. For God so loved the world, He gave His only begotten Son. For God so loved the world that He gave His only Son. What does that mean to you, folks? God is willing to do anything for you, no matter what you've done. Repent, ask God for forgiveness, and walk and talk and spread the gospel and live through Jesus, and your life will change. Life coach, addiction recovery coach, God come together to make you a whole person. Call me at 844-405-HELP, and I promise you I will help you take your life back.
Have you ever prayed but never got an answer, and wondered if God was really there? Did you feel all hope was gone, but in His time He came along and answered the prayer you thought was gone? There is no prayer too small, for God hears them all. The answer may not be just what you want, but He always knows what's right, even when we think it's wrong. Just remember, there is no prayer too small. Will ask, you shall receive. No matter what it is, I still believe. There is no prayer too small, and even when we fall, He gives us just exactly what we need. There is no prayer too small, God hears them all. The answer may not be just what you want, but He always knows what's right, even when we think it's wrong. Just remember, there is no
Yeah, change your future, it starts today. Live life to the fullest, never skip a day. Create hope, spread positivity. Beat your addictions and negativity. Ralf Friedrichs is here for you. Call today so we can help you. 1-844-405-HELP. 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 We are here for you. Call us today. The show is over, but your life starts today. Taking back your life's the only way. Keep faith, stay positive, push through. Take back your life, it starts with you. Alcohol and drugs can't control your life. Let go of the negative and the strife. Ralf Friedrichs is the man guiding your way. The show is over, but your life starts today. Call Ralf Friedrichs at 1-844-405-HELP. That's 1-844-405-HELP. We hope you love the show today and tune in next time. Take back your life today show with Ralf Friedrichs. Yeah.